Kate Anderson, Senior Counsel with the Alliance Defending Freedom. Kate, thank you so much for joining us. What do you make of the arguments made in the case today so far?
Well, we're very hopeful by the questions and the focus of the Supreme Court today. This is an important case because it's about providing more options, great education for kids in the state of Oklahoma and across the country. And I think you saw the court engaging with the important issues of the case.
If this does go forward and you have the first religious charter school, there's a lot of arguments on both sides about what this could mean. What is the impact going to be, in your opinion?
Well, the impact is important because we're trying to provide better education. Every kid deserves a quality education. And that's why the statewide charter school board approved St. Isidore's, because they saw what great quality education the Catholic diocese had been providing in the state. And they wanted this option for parents in the state. The school was only disapproved eventually because of its religious character, which is religious discrimination, and that's something that the Supreme Court has said over and over again.
And we, just as you just mentioned, we've got a couple of arguments here, right? We've got the anti-religious discrimination, but the detractors say this represents a violation of church and state. So how do you evaluate how the justices have responded so far? Any idea which way this could go?
Well, we're hopeful. They were engaging with the right questions, and the Establishment Clause, which is what is brought up in this division between church and state, is really about making sure that religion is treated fairly. There's no picking or choosing, that religious people and religious organizations are not treated unfairly, but that's exactly what was happening in this case, and we're hopeful that the justices will remedy it.
Absolutely. And while everything is settling in court, what is happening at St. Isidore, the school itself? What's going on in the school? How are they taking it? All the national attention.
Well, the St. Isidore was set up, and there were 200 families that wanted to go to this school. It would have served students across the state because it was virtual, so it was open to all students no matter their economic situation or their location. But because of the state Supreme Court's decision, St. Isidore has not been able to open its doors. So we're hopeful that after the U.S. Supreme Court weighs in, they will be able to open their school and be available to students across the state.
And it sounds like you are pretty optimistic about how this is going to play it out in the end.
We are. There's a series of cases that have come out from the court before on this issue when the state creates a program like the charter school program, invites private organizations to come into that and provide public services. They can't exclude an organization simply because of their religious beliefs, and that's exactly what happened here.
Do you think that more cases will follow after this? Are you expecting, more schools to come forward and file suit, or more parents? What are you thinking?
Well, we'll see how this tracks down, but if the court rules the way that we're hopeful, this opens the door in Oklahoma to this great Catholic virtual school for students there, and it opens the door across the nation for states to make decisions about how they want to run their school programs, how they want to run their charter schools, to make this available to religious parents across the nation.
Okay, thank you so much. So much at stake, and all eyes certainly on this case.
It's an exciting one.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.